California is preparing to use the same controversial tactic as Texas's abortion law to target assault rifle sales. Last week, the Supreme Court ruled Texas's law banning most abortions after 6 weeks could continue for now. It allows private citizens to sue anyone who, quote, aids or abets an abortion after a fetal heartbeat can be detected. But the court also ruled that abortion providers in the state can still proceed with lawsuits challenging that law. Over the weekend, California Governor Newsom said in a statement that he directed staff to draft a similar bill to Texas's that would allow private citizens to sue, quote, anyone who manufactures, distributes, or sells an assault weapon or ghost gun kit or parts in the state of California. CNBC's Valerie Castro dug into the impact and potential implications of this type of law, spreading across the country even as the legal battle in front of the Supreme Court isn't yet finished. Valerie, welcome.
Tyler, Governor Newsom has heavily criticized the Texas law in the past, but in a twist, he's adopting the idea of essentially deputizing citizens to enforce legislation he believes in. In the statement, the governor went on to say, I have directed my staff to work with the legislature and the attorney general on a bill that would create a right of action, allowing private citizens to seek injunctive relief and statutory damages of at least $100,000 per violation. And on social media, he added, if Texas can ban abortion and endanger lives, California can ban deadly weapons of war and save lives. But civil rights attorney Ken Belkin says the governor is reacting to a Supreme Court ruling that doesn't address the law as a whole, at least not yet.
They have basically ruled on who can be sued with respect to this type of law, who cannot be sued with respect to this type of law. They have not done, and this is a very important distinction that people need to understand, they have not ruled on the constitutionality of the law as a whole.
Belkin says once they do reach that decision, he believes the Texas law will be struck down as unconstitutional, and any other states like California trying to model other legislation after the idea that private citizens can be used to enforce legislation that violates constitutional rights will eventually find themselves facing the same outcome.
If the state is creating these causes of action, if the state is deputizing these private citizens, the state is acting through its legislation, and it's not going to withstand constitutional muster.
I reached out to the NRA, and a spokesperson issued a statement saying, in part, instead of rightfully focusing his attention on criminal conduct, he, Governor Newsom, continues to harass and demonize law-abiding gun owners. The NRA will fight this bogus effort in the legislature and the courts. And Tyler, the governor has not announced a timeline for when this legislation might be introduced.
It really is a kind of Pandora's box that has been opened by that very unusual Texas law. Valerie, thank you.